Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my tutorial channel. Daniel's here and today I'm going to talk about some main types of financial instruments like bonds, stock, mutual funds, CD, derivative, bills. So first, let's take a look at bonds, preferred stock and common stock. There are certain differences between these types of investment. The first difference is the form of investment. A bond is a loan to a company or governmental unit. A stock is a capital investment in a corporation with no guarantee of a return. In another word, a bond is just a form of debt and a stock is a form of equity. We have two main types of stock, preferred stock and common stock. The second difference is the relation between the investors and the company. A bondholder is a creditor or a lender to the company. A stockholder is a part owner of the company with the right to vote for the board of directors and on other corporate matters. Usually, the term of a bond is fixed, let's say 20 years or 30 years. For callable bonds, it retains the right to be called or redeemed before the maturity date. A stock doesn't have any maturity date generally. The next difference is how money is returned. The bondholders receive coupons periodically over the term of the bond, and at the end of the term they receive the redemption value. The stockholder for preferred stock receive a fixed amount of interest, usually called dividends, periodically in view of the fact that the stockholder is a part owner. For common stock, the stockholders receive dividends, usually quarterly, at the company discretion, based on corporation earnings and other factors. The most important thing when you look at an investment is the price of the investment. Bond prices vary mainly with current interest rate and possibility of default. For preferred stock, prices tend to vary with current interest rate, and for common stock, prices can be very volatile and depends on a number of factors including the investor opinions about the future of the company. About the decrease of security, a bond should be paid before a stock, and a preferred stock should be paid before the common stock. Basically, the bonds rank first in decrease of security, since payment on debt must be made before dividends are paid. Preferred stock dividends must be paid before common stock dividends can be paid. So common stock ranks the last in decrease of security. In the last video, I showed you how to evaluate the price of a bond. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to price a stock, a share of stock. There are two types of stock, preferred stock and common stock. For preferred stock or perpetual bond, the price of a typical preferred stock with fixed dividends and no redemption date is the present value of the dividends or coupons. Here let's say the coupon is FR, with F is the face amount and R is the coupon rate. So the present value of this preferred stock using perpetuity formula is FR over I. The second type of stock is the common stock, and we usually use the dividend discount models. Theoretically, for the common stock is just the present value of the future dividend stream. The theoretical price is generally calculated by making an assumption regarding the growth rate, K, of the dividends in perpetuity. Let's say K is the growth rate and I is the interest rate. So the present value of the first dividend is dV. The second dividend is d times 1 plus k because the growth rate is k. So the present value of the second dividend is d times 1 plus k times v squared, and so on. So the price of this common stock is d over I minus k. Besides bond and stock, we also have some other financial instruments. Let's say mutual funds. A mutual fund consists of many different individual investments. For example, if I say a stock mutual fund, that means a fund consists of many different stocks. A mutual fund is convenient and less expensive way to diversify. A mutual fund can be very actively or passively managed. Many funds are no load, no commission. Virtually all funds charge a management fee, a fixed percentage of assets. The next type is money market mutual funds. Money market mutual funds are the funds that invest in a very safe short-term debt instruments with interest rate change frequently, similar to bank money market or saving accounts, but usually no government deposit insurance. Certificates of deposit is basically the bank deposits for a fixed term, usually 6 months to 5 years. Interest rate is guaranteed to be fixed for the entire term. The interest penalty for withdrawals may make before the end of the term. Deposit insured by the government. Interest rates on newly issued CDs change frequently. One of the most important financial instruments is the treasury bills, the T-bills. But I'm not going to talk about that type of instrument today. This type of instrument will be covered in the next video because it's a big topic. The last type instrument for today is the derivatives. A derivative is a financial instrument whose value is based on an underlying asset such as stock. So that is everything for today. Usually on the actual exam, exam FM, we don't really see the question about financial instruments. Usually we should have like 1 or 2 questions about dividends. So I don't have too many problems for this section. Here are just some main problem that you might encounter when you're taking the real exam. Problem 1. The theoretical price of a share of stock issued by the SOA Corporation is $100 based on the dividend discount model. The next dividend is due in 6 months and is expected to be $2 per share. Its subsequent semi-annual dividend is expected to be 1 plus k times the previous dividend. If the assumed interest rate is 8% per annum compounded semi-annually, determine k. So for this is a dividend discount model. Remember the formula for dividend discount model. P is d over I minus k, where d is the dividend, P is the price, I is the interest, and K is the growth rate. Here, the interest period is 6 months. And the question gives you 8% nominal rate of interest per annum, compounded semi-annually. So for each half year is 4%. So here, P is given as 100, D is $2, I is 4%. So we got an equation of K. Solve this equation for K. We got K is 0.02. Problem 2. A stock is expected to pay a quarterly dividend of 50 cents per share in 3 months, and subsequent quarterly dividends are expected to increase by 0.01 each quarter. Determine the theoretical price of a share assuming a nominal annual interest rate of 8% compounded quarterly. So this is a common stock with dividend paid quarterly, and this is an increasing stock. So we are going to use increasing perpetuity formulas to solve this question. Remember the formula for increasing perpetuity. Let's say P is the initial paid and Q is the increasing unit. So the present value of a perpetuity with P initial payment and Q increasing unit is P times A infinity plus Q times A infinity over I. Here, A infinity is 1 over I, so we got P over I plus Q over I squared. P is given as 0.50, Q is 0.01, I is 0.02 because 8% compounded quarterly, so each quarter we got 2%. So the present value of this stock is $50. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my video and see you next time. Bye.